Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Hi folks, my name is Chief Koti. Thank you so much for the love that you're showing us on the Ultimate Tourism Chat Show. This week, episode 5 is out and we are talking to the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Environment, Climate, Tourism and Hospitality Industry, Munesu, Munodawafa.
Well, firstly, we recognize that tourism was hit by the COVID pandemic in Zimbabwe. Maybe a couple of months before lockdown, we had already started seeing a bad trend in our numbers. So the idea was, now that we are in it, we need to plan for revival. We will get out, because we know we will get out. And the sector has to thrive, because it's one of the 4 key sectors, productive sectors of the country. So basically the meeting we had with the sector and the meetings we are having with the sector are focused on the tourism recovery plan, which is to say, while the health fight is on, what is the future of tourism? And I can tell you from the beginning that from what is coming on the table, I see a lot of confidence from the market, from the tourism players, and that confidence has been given impetus by the economic recovery stimulus package that the government of Zimbabwe has put in place. The recovery strategy, we obviously plan one with the question as to how long we will be in this under the current COVID-19 conditions. However, we are saying beyond that, let's now look at how we will get out. And this is how it comes out. We recognize as an industry that perhaps the first steps we will take will focus on domestic tourism. Domestic tourism, because we appreciate that some of the key source markets that we have as a country are unfortunately some of those countries that were very much affected negatively by COVID-19. So we appreciate that first we have to consolidate internally, develop the domestic tourism. Then we have to focus on the region. And by region, I'm going broader than just SADC. I'm looking at the African region. And obviously other sectors of the world that were not really very much affected. Then of course, we still believe that the traditional major source markets, with those we will not leave behind, because they will come on board. We will get over COVID-19 as a world. So that is basically the strategy that we are taking. But that is not to say we are not investing, we are not keeping in communication with our traditional markets. We are. We fully are. We have simply changed the mode of communication. Now we are looking more on the digital side, marketing side of things. And so that we keep them interested. We keep communicating with them. We keep showing them the good product they've always enjoyed. And we say we are protecting this for you. When the time is right, please come back. You know, our tourism in Zimbabwe is largely wildlife based. And we acknowledge that for the wildlife to continue sustaining tourism, we have to invest in conservation. And now this is the story that then comes out. Zimbabwe has almost all the big game that you're looking at. The big 5 we have, the big 7 we have. Second highest elephants population in the world. We're in the top 3, 4, 5 in terms of cheetah, giraffe, so we've got the product. So we have decided that let's keep investing in what we have. So we have stepped up our efforts in anti-poaching over this period, and it's coming out very well. We have achieved a lot of successes. We have kept protecting even our fisheries, our lakes. They are intact. We are patrolling. We are manning them. We have also started taking advantage of this lull to now invest in rehabilitation of the roads within the national parks.
Absolutely.
And because we believe that is key. Our market, the tourists that come to Zimbabwe, yes, want to enjoy the Victoria Falls, who doesn't? But they also want to do game drive, to assemble, to see, to experience all these species that we have. So we are investing a lot in terms of roads rehabilitation, particularly within the national parks areas, right across from Wange to Manaples to the Vic Falls area. We are there, Gonare Show. We are there. We are working, and we are excited about what is taking shape. We are working with the World Bank through the IFC. It's a two-phased project that we're working on, but the current one that we are working on focuses on the crisis communication, where a team has been put together, led by Shelley Cox, and basically it is to provide a credible source of information to the world about the real situation on the ground with regards to COVID-19, the response, the national response that we have given. Because yes, we have tried to follow the WHO protocols as a country, and we have really to some extent succeeded. And so this is the project is focusing particularly on Victoria Falls, because it is a World Heritage Site, because it is at the core of the tourism in Zimbabwe. But there's a bigger project which will then look at the rest of the country. But for now, that has been the microscopic focus of this particular project. We are excited about it, and we chose one of the persons that we believe is really effective in terms of communication. And we want, again, the theme is to retain our market, to keep them informed, to give them the facts, to communicate real time if we can what is happening on the ground, so that at the end of COVID-19, because it will come to an end, we want the source market to fully appreciate the journey that we have walked as a country. We want them to see the national response as it was on the ground, but we want them to feel it, to be part of what is happening. We also take advantage to want even those people that are interested in conservation to feel what is happening as it is happening, so that they come to the table, we assist each other, we retain that product that we have, that we are so proud of, and which the world wants to assemble. At the end of it all, we will emerge even stronger.
You sound very optimistic that Zimbabwe will bounce back. Well, what is your message probably to the players themselves and maybe to the generality of Zimbabweans, considering that your strategy is based on a phased approach which starts with the domestic market?
To the players, I say, let's take this opportunity to invest in our people. Service excellence will be a game changer post COVID-19. We have been good, but let's get better. Let's take the opportunity. Let's train our people. Let's keep them refreshed. Let's keep them optimistic, ready. Let's be ready to come back when the time comes. So that is what we are saying to the players, and we are happy because they seem to be so far they've responded very, very positively. But we are also saying to the players, look at how as a country we have responded to COVID-19. We have followed the protocols. We went into lockdown. We have managed the numbers. And we are also saying to them, as you prepare to open, look at the protocols, WHO protocols, which we have worked together as Ministry and ZTA and Ministry of Health, and we are consulting industry. Let's institute them and make them part of our DNA post-COVID-19, so that the future guests, and they will come, there will be plenty of them. Let them feel welcome, but let them feel safe, that they are in a country that not only responded then, but which keeps itself updated and also maintains the highest levels of hygiene. Let's push up, clean up, keep going with the clean up exercise. Let's get our country clean. Let's take advantage of this law, and we can see Harare is getting cleaner. The tourism resorts are getting cleaner, even during this time. Post-COVID-19 lockdown, let's carry on with the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
I'd like to encourage you to go on and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love you too much. The Ultimate Tourism Chat is available on these platforms: